But first, 2 minutes between Eddie Edwards and Elijah, and then a new entrant will come in representing the System and the Colóns.
And now the fight begins. The match will only truly start when all 10 competitors are in, but the fight starts now.
Blistering chops here by Elijah, who surprised everyone in TNA Wrestling, showing up a few weeks ago on a live episode of Impact during another championship concert of Joe Hendry's. Eddie and Orlando Colón at first surprised the champion Hendry, and then it was Elijah who made his surprise debut in this company.
Shocked everybody, certainly shocked the System. No doubt about it. And has a chance to shut the System down here in this huge cage match.
These early stages are so important. It's about the long game, as you mentioned. Only once all 10 men have entered the cage does the match truly begin. Only then can it end via pinfall or submission. You can't win or lose it early, but you can set yourself up in a good way or a bad way.
The tone can absolutely be set here. And again, especially when those 2 minutes are up, which is getting increasingly close.
To the eye. No disqualifications.
It's all good. We are just seconds away, I imagine, at this point, from getting the advantage for the System and the Colóns. And it'll be 2-on-1 for Elijah.
This is the first steel cage match in TNA Wrestling since 2019. Sami Callihan versus Brian Cage for the TNA World Championship. This is the first team versus team cage match in this company since 2016.
Adding to an illustrious and brutal history in TNA.
Oh, and a boot to the face there by Elijah. Oh, face first into the steel goes Edwards, and we're moments away from another entrant. A representative from the System. Here comes Brian Myers.
Brian Myers!
And Myers into the cage.
And this is where that advantage that was gained last night on Impact by Eddie Edwards defeating Leon Slater is so valuable. A spear out of the corner by Myers. 2-on-1 opportunity for the System.
And this is exactly what Eddie Edwards fought for last night. A lot could be done in these next 60 seconds. A lot of damage. They can take Elias out of this equation completely.
Elijah has to endure until another member of his team can enter.
Can he withstand enough until backup arrives?
Oh!
Now setting up some double team action here.
Setting up for the System overload. Myers and Edwards, former TNA World Tag Team Champions.
And now the countdown. Who is next to even the odds?
Oh my God.
It's the wanted man, finally back.
Entrant for Nemeth.
Coming off of a 4-week unpaid suspension, Nemeth is back in TNA.
But look at this, Elijah laid out. It's now 2-on-1 for Nemeth as well, at least for the moment here.
And now Nemeth charges at Edwards and Myers. Long history with the System for Nemeth, but plenty of frustration for the wanted man as of late. Lost the TNA World Championship to Joe Hendry, his teammate tonight, back at Genesis in January, and then accidentally struck our Director of Authority, Santino Marella, 4 weeks ago, leading to his suspension.
Thankfully, Ryan Nemeth kept us updated every single week.
A lot of frustrations within the family, I guess you could put it that way, between Nick and Ryan. I think that's been underlying for Nick Nemeth for quite some time. Now representative from the Colóns and the Systems
Entrant
team.
5, Orlando Colón.
The second the Colóns arrived here in TNA Wrestling, they aimed for the TNA World Champion, Joe Hendry, and realized it was best for them to align themselves with the System.
And the Colóns, no strangers to steel cage matches. Going all the way throughout Puerto Rico many times throughout their career.
3 versus 2 advantage right now for the System and the Colóns. And this is the challenge for Elijah, who's been in here since the beginning.
As well as Eddie Edwards, 3-on-2. This is the way, this is what Eddie Edwards fought for, that consistent numbers game for his team.
Constantly having to play catch-up until all 10 men are locked inside the steel cage. Only then does the match officially begin, and it can only end via pinfall or submission in the cage.
Nemeth and Elijah about to get some backup here.
The youngest in charge.
Entrant 6, Leon Slater.
What a moment this is. This is Leon Slater's first TNA main event. On top of that, Slater becomes the youngest wrestler to ever main event a TNA Live special at 20 years old and change, beating Amazing Red's mark from 2002 by just 19 days.
Absolutely. Look out!
Oh!
And what a way to kick off your first main event, kid. Leon Slater absolutely fired up here.
The Hardys see the promise in Leon Slater, and he's trying to live up to that promise. Standing side by side with Nick Nemeth and Elijah against the System and the Colóns.
The ring beginning to fill up here.
Entrant 7, Eddie Colón.
Here comes Orlando's cousin, Eddie Colón, as crafty and conniving as they get. And now it's 4 versus 3 for the System and the Colóns.
Look at this. Wasting no time. Eddie Colón inflicting punishment on Leon Slater.
Face first into the steel cage. Elijah running into yet another buzzsaw.
Again, a long history of the brutality of the steel cage runs deep in Puerto Rico, the home of the Colóns.
The famed World Wrestling Council. And now stopping the hell out of Elijah in the corner. The advantage very strong right now for the System and the Colóns here inside the cage.
Oh. The brutality continuing. The System and the Colóns holding their advantage.
The ring continues to fill up. Who's next?
Entrant 8, one half of the TNA World Tag Team Champions, Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy wasted no time here.
One half of the TNA World Tag Team Champions. Side effect!
He's got to have a little extra fire in the belly after watching what happened earlier to his brother in that incredibly brutal ladder match with Moose and, of course, Alicia Edwards' involvement.
Moose retaining his X Division Championship. The history between the System and the Hardys runs deep. Roughly a year now trying to tear each other to shreds.
Well, now, inside the steel, they may get to do that literally.
Twist of fate into the neck breaker. They call that the plot twist. Leon Slater, an honorary Hardy tonight.
A Freudian slip there from you, Tom.
Entrant 9, JDC.
This is the final part of the advantage for the System and the Colóns here in this cage match. JDC introduces a steel chair. There are no disqualifications, and JDC going to work on Leon Slater. Oh my God.
Immediately punishing Slater. right into the steel here. And you saw Curtis, he brought in that chair too, an extra factor, an extra tool of destruction here.
Taking that brief opportunity when he could enter the cage, locked inside with a weapon. That's now in the hands of Brian Myers, and the system is going to work.
But of course, there is still one more name remaining.
And all you have to do is say his name.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Entrant 10, the TNA World Champion, Joe Hendry.
And you can see Brian Myers, he's making sure Hendry can't enter the cage. This is smart.
Holding the door shut. That's a sound strategy.
Oh! And Hendry fighting his way into the cage. The bell is rung. This cage match is officially underway, and the only way to win is by pinfall or submission.
And Hendry immediately taking control of the matchup here.
Oh, now JDC off of the top turnbuckle. Launched by the champion.
The cage is crowded with carnage, and Hendry is running wild.
And now Hendry, thinking of what he's gonna do next here, has got Eddie Edwards here in the corner.
What is on the mind of the TNA World Champion? Oh no.
Oh, and a fall-away slam for the top turnbuckle.
And once again, Hendry pops to his feet. Absolutely electrified here.
Oh, and a low blow by Myers. It's all legal.
No DQs inside the steel cage. And the system once again take advantage.
This is a combustible, jam-packed environment. How in the hell would you navigate this situation? There's so many bodies in such a confined area.
Literally, that's half the battle as well.
Oh, double knees.
System doing a great job of controlling the space.
Cover to win this thing. Oh, and a kick out by Hendry.
System doing a great job, as well as the Colóns, of controlling this space right now. But you do have to be cognizant of everybody, of everything in the environment.
In the words of our predecessor, the TNA Hall of Famer, the Professor Mike Tenay, this is not a climbing contest. We're gonna find out who the best wrestlers are. Oh, blow thunder bomb. Here's the cover. Shoulders down, Nemeth able to kick out.
Just in the nick of time, though. You just see, look at the wounds of war.
Oh, God, Ryan Nemeth is out here.
Look, hey, he's just out here supporting the team. Some emotional support.
Matt Hardy told Nick Nemeth to his face that they didn't want Ryan Nemeth on the team. No one ever asked Ryan Nemeth to be on the team.
Which was rude, but he's not here. He's not on the team. He's just supporting the team.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, kick right to the face there by Slater.
Slater fending off everybody he can here.
Oh, and Eddie Edwards picking up where he and Slater left off last night on Impact.
Look at this Shady C and Edwards. Double teaming here. Got some bad designs for Slater. What is going on here?
God.
Going all the way up.
This is a dangerous situation. Listen, Slater's got to be extremely careful. The system had bad intentions in mind. Oh my God, they're putting him on top of the cage.
This match is already dangerous enough as it is. Are they gonna superplex him from the cage?
Oh my God, Slater's got to fight this. Slater's got to fight this.
And he is.
If the system hit this, it would be the end of Slater or maybe the end of the match.
Oh! A little noggin knocker there, courtesy of Slater. Wait a second. What is on the mind of the youngest in charge?
Oh, wait a minute, a Swanton 450 from the top of the cage!
Are you freaking kidding me? Is this kid out of his damn mind?
Make a name for yourself, Leon Slater. Wait a minute, a cover. The referee's checking on all the parties at ringside. Ryan Nemeth had his attention. Slater could have won this thing in a kick out. Ryan, get the hell out of here. You putz. Cover. Oh, and it's broken up by the Colóns.
Oh, that's the
You
chaos.
gotta be kidding me. Chaos. Ryan Nemeth shouldn't be out here.
Here we go again. Here's another opportunity.
Shoulders down, and again, the Colóns protecting each other.
I mean, there's just so many people in close proximity
Danger zone.
to break up these pinfalls. Who can get that one perfect moment?
Hold on. Standing ovation by the TNA World Champion. Oh. And now Elijah backing up Joe Hendry as they've done in recent weeks.
Now what is on the mind of the TNA World Champion?
Elijah with a running start and the knee to Edwards.
And now Elijah with no way. Oh my God! Cruel and unusual punishment.
And now Matt Hardy, twist of fate.
But wait, Hardy's not done. He's suffered a lot at the hands of the system.
This is payback. Twist of fate onto the chair. Cover. Matt Hardy scores the win inside the cage.
Here are your winners, the team of Leon Slater, Elijah, Nick Nemeth, Joe Hendry, and Matt Hardy.
Absolute bedlam to cap off Sacrifice. But the world champion, Nick Nemeth, Elijah, Leon Slater, and the incredible Matt Hardy get the job done in El Paso.
This team prevented the system from taking complete control of TNA Wrestling. This twist of fate delivered to JDC. Wrapped around his neck was a steel chair, and Matt Hardy made sure his team got the win in the cage.
What an effort, what a war.
What a team assembled.
With their powers combined, it was enough to shock the system, enough to stop the system.
The first steel cage match in TNA Wrestling in over 5 years.
There's a lot to celebrate in El Paso.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us tonight for this sold-out show tonight in El Paso, Texas. Thank you for joining us live around the world on TNA+. Join us this Thursday for Impact on AXS TV, Sportsnet 360. What the hell?
this. Nick Nemeth.
Ryan Nemeth had locked the cage. Ryan Nemeth locked the cage door.
What is it? Why?
This is a premeditated assault, Raywell. Oh my God.
And look at this. Matt Hardy's teammates, Nick Nemeth's teammates, desperately trying to get in here.
The Nemeths are trying to fend off anyone trying to get inside the cage. Listen, I understand Nick Nemeth's been frustrated. He lost the TNA World title to Joe Hendry. He got suspended, unpaid for 4 weeks because he kicked Santino Marella. But is this necessary?
The unmitigated 2-on-1
Dear God, look at Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy is busted wide open.
Using his head like a frickin' cheese grater. This is unbelievable. Oh God. Ryan Nemeth has the key to the lock for the cage. Nobody can get in here. Nobody is laughing at Ryan Nemeth. Now that's for damn sure.
And Elijah trying to climb. Ryan Nemeth fends him off.
This is sick. This is twisted. But Nick and Ryan Nemeth have made it clear. Family first.